The dangers of tile roofs that are living in close proximity to big trees. Got a big tree here and we got a broken tile. It's been broken for a while because the owner didn't know that the tile is broken. And as you can see, the water's gone in and the battens have started to rot. And it's fortunate that we're on the roof and we spotted the broken tile. So quite a simple operation to pull the broken tiles out and put new tiles in. And then the owners run out of tiles because we found a couple of other tiles that needed replacement. This tile, for instance, it's been repaired by a previous roofer, and as you can see, he hasn't bothered to pull the tiles that are around it, just a bit of silicone on the visual crack along the tile, and most of it works. But if you pull the tile out and have a look at the watercourse, you'll see that the watercourse hasn't been repaired, and as a result, it's leaking at the watercourse. When you flip the tile over, you can see where the water's been running down the back of the tile and into the roof. Here's another instance where a repair on the tile's been done, and you can see that the repairer hasn't bothered to take the tiles out, and where there's a tile lap, there's no silicone. So there's a crack and water capillaries upwards into the crack. And if you flip the tile over, you can see where the water's running down the crack and onto the sarking, and fortunately to the gutter and not into the roof. So now the owners run out of tiles, and we spotted another tile with a very similar crack. So what's the proper way to do a repair when you've got no more tiles left? So this is what you've got to do. You've got to pull the tiles off so you can expose your work area. Pull the cracked piece out. Then my favorite tool is the wire brush. You've got to brush all the dirt and flakiness from the crack, and then you apply silicone to both edges. It's a good idea to bring your finger into action and smooth the silicone over both edges. And then you can put the cracked tile back, and then because both edges have got silicone, you got a much better seal and you won't get any water go through the crack. There's one problem with this repair though. You will always have a problem with the watercourse on the adjacent tile. Because you're using silicone, there's a chance that silicone that you've applied to the crack will drop down into the watercourse of the adjacent tile. And if this happens, then you block that watercourse, and water that gets into the watercourse will then flow over the edge of the tile and cause a leak in the roof. So the second stage repair that's needed on this tile is to seal the lap all the way down from the top of the tile to pass where the crack is. And that ensures that no water gets in the watercourse. So it wouldn't matter that if you've done the repair and you've got silicone that's blocking the watercourse, because there's no water that can get into the watercourse, this particular tile won't leak. So this can almost be a permanent repair. You don't have to come back and replace this tile, because repairing the tile this way, it's virtually guaranteed it's not going to leak.